Hey folks, welcome to Let's Save Morrowind, Part 3. Quick note, I will be doing skill grinding off-camera. Why off-camera? Why not on-camera? Well, because it's boring as fuck, and I tend to just leave the computer on while I go do something else, like take a shower, and sit and run against the wall, like so. So, you know, you don't want to watch a video with me with no commentary doing this for half an hour, do you? Didn't think so. But we have hit level 2. And I worked my acrobatics and my athletics up to 40. So hopefully my character is just a little bit faster now. And maybe not as fast as I'd like him to be, but definitely quicker than he was last time. Anyway, we've been tasked with making a name for ourselves, perhaps by joining a guild, Fighters Guild, Mages Guild, Imperial Cult, Imperial Legion, perhaps. There are other things, the Great Houses, or perhaps we could be a freelance adventurer. In either case, I'm gonna head back to Sedanine, and the reason why I'm doing this is because we now have a full suit of armor and a steel saber and a nice shield, and we're equipped for the most part.
Same low price.
So take us back to Sedanine. We're equipped for the most part, so I feel that we're ready to tackle the starter dungeons, at least the ones that have corporal creatures, as you can't hit ghosts without silver, magical, or better weapons. Silver or better weapons, or magical weapons of any type. So the first dungeon we're gonna hit up is this little slaver hut here. Are we gonna survive? Who could say? Adamastartus is quite a scary, scary place. Not really, but turn stealth mode on. Let's go into third person real quick. Look at us sneaking around in medium armor. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Yeah, I thought so. Ah, they didn't notice us. Back to first. Oh, they noticed us. Let's see. We could cast Ancestor Guardian. I don't think we need to. Let's see. Keep trying to take this person. Another hit. Shouldn't be too long before we take her out. And there we go. Under her. You know, it's not a Elder Scrolls game unless there's clipping issues, so her head just disappeared into the wall. She had clothing, a little bit of money, a dagger, and a slave key. Yeah, so she has no head. How interesting, right? Let's go ahead and use our healing ring. And turn stealth mode on once more. Up here, if we'll ever make it, is our slave pens. So sup guys? Is it Khajiit, female Argonian, male Argonian?
You have questions?
Are we gonna be freeing slaves? Yes, we are, folks. Why? Because there's a hidden faction in the game. Well, kind of hidden faction. If you free enough slaves, you'll be basically an honorary member of said faction. And it's kind of cool. There's a couple of extra quests. Anyway, let's continue on. They won't actually leave, for whatever reason. But let's continue on over here. And, here we are. There's this guy here, who's, I'm just gonna let him waste his mana by casting into this pole here. And we can actually hit him through it. I know, right? AI abuse. Once again. And we can equip his robe if we so choose. Kinda makes us look like a Jedi. And look at us. Kinda cool looking. And this person is a marksman with throwing stars. So we're just gonna close the distance, get right in her face, and swing. As fast as possible. Long blade skill increased. And ta-da! Problem solved. Let's see. She had a probe, a lockpick, some clothing, bit of armor, a dagger, some throwing stars. Nothing major. But yeah. Anyway. There's some chests here. Some cups and junk. There's some skooma, which is quite valuable. We will be taking that. An expensive skirt. That's pretty rare. And yes, our character is male, however, he will be wearing a skirt at the end of the game. Why? I'll explain why later, when we actually get one. Or at least the skirt I was looking for. In this chest is a steel saber, which I didn't actually need to buy one, but it's nice to have one, in either case. We can go ahead and sell that for, you know, something later. Hey, there's a soul gem. How nice. Right, folks? Right. In this barrel is nothing. In this crate is some nice little bits, and scroll of Fiphigi's Gem Feeder, which is a soul trap spell. We will be using that. And there's also a scroll of Unhinging, which is quite useful for opening locks that are too hard for us. So let's go ahead and take all that. Use our ring some more, because why not? It's quite useful at this point in the game. And it's good to work your enchant skill whenever you can, as it does go up pretty slow. Anyway, we're gonna wade into the water here, and see where this takes us. And we can dive in at this point, go underneath a little piece of rock, and if you look down here, there's a levitate potion, which is very handy at later points in the game. There's also a rat right there, but it's trying to get to us. It can't really get to us though. So instead, we're gonna go up to it and prepare our soul trap scroll and fill our petty soul gem with this rat. There we are. So let's kill this rat. I'm out of fatigue, so it's actually a little bit hard to hit this rat. But we have a full minute before the spell ends, so it's plenty of time. We have now trapped a soul and taken its meat. That just sounds kind of dirty, doesn't it, folks? Gathered some bloat. Bloat and ashiam, some of the most important ingredients in the game. Never ever sell them. There's a little bit of gold here on the ground. My sensitivity's turned all the way up, so being 100% accurate here is kind of hard, as we're moving quite a few pixels with just a nudge. Let's see, where is it? I know it's here. You can't hide it from me, game. You can't hide it from me. Or can you? Stupid little bits of grass are in the way. Where is it? What I'm looking for, folks, is a tiny, tiny, tiny ring. And it's always here. But, I'm not sure where it's gone. Perhaps it's... Oh! There it is. Got it. The Thief Ring. There is a Fighter Ring and there is a Mage Ring. The Thief Ring fortifies speed, agility, and personality by 5 points for half a minute. So it makes you run faster. At least for my character. It also will help us get slightly better bargains. And slightly... it'll help us hit, it'll help us dodge just ever so slightly. Not really a big increase in either one of those, but it's nice to have nonetheless. Let's see, what do we do now? Well, we still have a little bit of encumbrance that we haven't filled quite yet, but we're gonna drop some of these cups and pitchers and junk. As we'll keep the bowl. We don't need the slave key anymore. We already freed the slaves. Everything else looks like it could sell or make use of it at some point. So let's use our thief ring yet again. Dive into the water. See this guy over here? He's dead. Don't worry about him. He won't come to life on you. There's a bit of money here though. And there's an iron saber. But let's see. The iron saber isn't really worth picking up, but it's nice if you need a long blade. So let's swim up. A little bit of graphic glitch here, and pick up this bloat spore. There's nothing, we didn't get anything useful. Take this money. Exclusive restore luck is worth quite a bit, and as an added bonus, there's Telvanni Bug Musk, which fortifies your personality by 40 points, which is a huge help if you ever really need your personality that high. It's also pretty valuable, so it's nice to sell. Anyway, these are ring once more to run a little bit faster here. And jumping in Morrowind is faster. I've said that before, but it is much, much faster. And going uphill is a good way to train it, although distance fallen does contribute to how fast the skill raises. So, you know, just kind of depends. Usually jumping up a flight of stairs, and then jumping all the way off is a good way to train. Anyway, Ariel is still one of our good friends, so we're gonna sell a lot of this extra junk to him. And constantly make sure you're using your enchanted items if you're not gonna be needing them. Why? Well, working your enchant skill is very, very important to just about any character, especially one who picks the skill as a major or minor skill. Let's see. What's up, Ariel? Now, Ariel is a good merchant, meaning he won't trade in illegal goods, but he won't tattle on us, so we're gonna drop our skooma, our moon sugar, which are illegal in the land of Vonderfell. Actually, all of Morrowind, and we're just gonna sell all our extra stuff. Yeah. The Telvanni Bug Musk. I suppose it might be nice to keep it. Never mind, I'll just sell it. Restoration potions we don't need. We can always go to a temple if we really need it. This levitate potion I will be keeping. Quite good. Always keep ashiams, always keep bloat. There's a reason for that. Fortify intelligence is probably the most important thing you can have while making potions. Why? Because it stacks with itself, and you can drink an infinite number of fortify intelligence potions, boost your intelligence into the thousands, and break the game by making potions that, you know, restore 500 hit points every second for the next 3,000 seconds or something ridiculous. Yeah, we won't be doing that, but we will be using the potions. That and Ashams only have a value of 1, Bloat only has a value of 5. Fortify Intelligence has a value of, I don't know, about 40, 50. So, Marshmallow restores health, always keep those. Luminous Racila is common to Cetanine's Bitter Coast area. Keep those, because you can make them into potions quite easily. racer plumes have a value of 20, good for selling. Rat meat, same thing. Salt rice, restore fatigue, it's a food item, so keep it. Slowed soap has a value of 50, might as well sell it. And violet coprinius combines with luminous racela to make some basic poison potions, so they're good for practice. These lockpicks and probes we're gonna keep. This petty soul gem with the rat in it. Now the mod I have reduces the value of soul gems for selling. However, they're the exact same when it comes to making enchanted items, so we're gonna keep it for that purpose. Or recharging enchanted items, we can keep it for that purpose as well. Let's try to get 500 gold coins from him, and he agrees. We're now up to 927 gold coins. How nice, right? Anything magical here? He has a cheap restore health potions. Let's go ahead and buy those. And he has a couple of useful scrolls too. Notable ones are Amcivi Intervention, Summon Skeleton, Unhinging Scrolls, and Vitality Scrolls. All very good things. He also has some Fortify Strength, which is probably the most important one, as your strength won't be higher than, I don't know, 60 in the beginning, so you could always use more encumbrance. Yeah. Let's go ahead and buy those health potions, and take a look at his spells. Let's see. Now, we do know a little bit about destruction magic, so I'm going to buy this Frostbite spell. It does 15 to 30 points for 1 second. Spells tick for damage every second, so there's always a duration on the spell. Most spells that you can buy only have a 1 second duration though, and it's a touch range spell. Let's go ahead and buy that. It's cheap, it does a good bit of damage, and we can cast it, well, at a full fatigue bar. Let's go ahead and rest or wait for an hour. At a full fatigue bar we have more than a 50% chance to cast it, 57 to be exact. It also doesn't take too much mana. So let's go ahead and quick save. That'll be good. And see what we can do with this petty rat soul gem. Our enchant skill is only at a 20, meaning our chances of successfully enchanting anything pretty low. However, to help train our enchant skill, we can recharge enchanted items. So we're gonna try to recharge our thief ring, and we restore, let's see, 4 charges to it, and it helps our enchant skill grow. And I mean, the soul gem only had a value of 20. It's not really going to sell for much more than, I don't know, 8 coins. So, oh well. There's a mud crab here. Let's go ahead and kill it. Give me your meat. Oh, he doesn't have any meat. That's too bad. Anyway, why are we back here? Well, we're back here because it's raining men, folks. And for those of you who don't know, you're in for a treat. For those of you who do know, I'm sure you don't mind watching this yet again. It's a nice little Easter egg in the game. Let's pick these up before we check that out. Always a good idea to pick up alchemical ingredients. Go ahead and go up here. Why is this? What's that? Oh my god, a guy just fell from the sky. How crazy is that? Anyway. Well, no one's looking. Hi there. I'm gonna take all your shit. Good day. It's some kind of giant book, too. This book essentially goes on to say the Mages Guild didn't like his ideas that he could fly, even though there's a levitate spell. But he thought he would make it more potent, and instead of just levitating, he would truly fly. He would jump from the ground up to the tallest mages' towers, and today was his first test day. It did not end well. And let's go on and collect some more alchemical ingredients, because why not, folks? Making potions is, well, how you train alchemy, and alchemy is a very, very important skill. Let's go down to this little river here. Well, I guess bog water is more accurate. Now I know this part of the video is kind of boring, but just bear with me. I tend to get better at doing Let's Plays as I go along, because each series is going to have its own kind of flavor. And, you know, I just play this for fun, mostly. But, I don't know, I might take it in a different direction at some point. And, here's a nice little pass. I love the work the overhaul mod does to the trees here. It looks very, foreboding. And, if we read the signs, that's the way to Alderone, Gnarmok, and Hlaod. So, if we ever want to go that direction, which we just might someday, maybe we'll take a walk. Anyway, here's a Kuama Forger. Now, I keep fighting when I have 0 fatigue, which is not smart, but these things are pretty much beneath me, so it's not too dangerous. Now, if we ran into a cliff racer, that would be a slightly different story. Anyway, let's collect these, and I'll show you guys the other dungeons. So, this right here is the Sam Mary's, I guess that's how you say it, Sam Mary's ancestral tomb. Ancestral tombs are always, well, not always, but typically filled with undead, and typically have some kind of ghost. Ghosts are incorporeal creatures, so you need a magical weapon, or a silver, or higher material weapon. Let's see. There's silver, then there's glass, ebony, and daedric after silver, in that order. Sometimes there's elven. There's no more orcish weapons in the land of Vonderfell. The only elvish weapon I can think of is Ariel's bow, which is actually a semi-mystical bow. There's no enchantments on it, but it does have enchantment capacity, and a pretty high one, and it hits as hard as a daedric bow. And what's this, folks? That appears to be a Nyx hound, off into the distance over there. Let's get our thief ring ready, and oh, it's charging at us. Let's see what we can do to take this Nyx hound on. Now, these are minor enemies, really. It's not too special, it's just a little bit harder than what we've been fighting. And it has hound meat. How nice, right? So let's collect these over here. How nice. And I suppose we should head back to town. My schedule for today is a little bit limited, so this is just going to be a quicker video than typically. And in the next video, we'll explore the other starter dungeons. I'm going to need to get my hands on some silver weapons. There's one right across the pond here, way over there. It's another ancestral tomb. There's also a hidden dungeon in the lake. I believe it's that rock that I'm looking straight at, dead ahead from me. I believe that's it. And the entrance is like under the water. It's pretty neat. I'll show that off next video. Anyway, let's sell this extravagant robe and this hat. He also has a iron spark sword. Actually, I suppose I don't need a silver weapon. I'll just keep this and use it against any kind of ghosts or Daedra. Shoes we can sell, and his journal, let's go ahead and sell that. And we have alchemy ingredients, which I'll go ahead and make use of. So let's see, where are they? Luminous Racila and Violet Coprinius. Let's go ahead and make as many potions as we possibly can from that. Alchemy skill went up just a little bit. Codifel flowers and these? No. Let's see, these and Coprinius? Yes. Water walking. Didn't make a single successful one. Let's see, spore pods and codiflowers. No. Don't remember all of these. Quite a bit of them, really. Marshmallow, and I know I had another restore health. There it is, Wickwheat. Of course it fails, though. Until my alchemy gets better, I'm gonna just hold on to the Asham and bloat. But let's sell what we made. We made 8 drained fatigue and poison potions. We're gonna sell those for 65. Let's try. Okay, 63. 62? Alright. Whatever, it's money's money. Let's see. I suppose it'll be good to keep everything. Ugh! Yawn. I'm sorry there. Sorry for that, I should say. We were also told about a Blades trainer
You're on your honor.
in the second video, I believe. You. And, Elone the Scout can train us in athletics, medium armor, and long blade. Very useful skills. Medium armor being the most important one here, because its governing attribute is endurance, which is very important, as I've mentioned why in the first video. So we're gonna train our endurance
What's your story?
3 times. Get our medium armor up, or train our medium armor, I should say, 3 times. Get it up to 33. Our endurance went up. We're still level 2, and now we're broke. But really, it's okay, because we're spending money on what's important right now, which is skill ups, training, becoming stronger. Anyway, it's gonna be the end of this video. Later, folks.